open to fight Callum Smith, but he got to get it past Al Haymon. I'll talk about the fight and then we get into the politics of it. I like the fight. Callum Smith, I heard, had a good win over Boati, didn't catch the fight. Boati, I don't know what's wrong with him. Got a lot of talent, but maybe it's time for him and Anthony Yard to cash out. But yeah, it's a good fight. You know, Callum Smith is 6'3", a rangy guy, solid fighter, tall guy. Brother Liam Smith, solid fighter. You know, I think Callum Smith was a world champion at 168. He was originally, back in the day, was supposed to fight Anthony Durrell. That never happened with the PBC and Durrell. I think, you know, they wanted Anthony Durrell to get into the World Series boxing tournament. I guess PBC and Al Haymon and Durrell didn't want to do that. So Callum Smith ended up getting gifted a mandatory spot at Diamond Belt. And eventually that fight, well, it never happened. So, you know, that's kind of a relationship that I remember from Callum Smith and PBC. But also, they wanted them to get in that tournament, and PBC were like, nah, we good. And, you know, it is what it is. So, you know, Callum Smith, you know, now at 175, went the distance with Canelo. It's a mutual opponent. You know, he wouldn't go in there and probably try to stop Callum Smith. And, I think Benavidez is the only guy to stop Callum Smith. So, yeah, I mean, it's a good fight. You know, I think Callum Smith is tall. Not necessarily is he as thick and strong as Goolsbeek. I mean, no, Goolsbeek a grown-ass man. Goolsbeek is a full-fledged light heavyweight, and probably at this point a cruiserweight. He's strong as shit. Callum Smith is 68, going to 75. So, but he pretty strong. He's been there for a few fights. Been in there with Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't really see a problem with it. You know, quite frankly, I don't necessarily see a problem. So yeah, I would love to see them guys, you know, mix it up. I would love to see Benavidez, you know, mix it up. I mean, Callum Smith mix it up with Benavidez. So you know, Benavidez shows that, you know, he can strap his nuts on. So yeah, Benavidez showed that literally he can strap his nuts on. So I mean, ultimately, ultimately it is what it is. So it's a good fight, and you know, let's do it. I can't stand the police. Police always trying to be dicks. I can't. I've been working out here for months now, and they ain't fuck with me yet. They probably gonna fuck with me today. That's why he trying to do his thing, and I get what y'all trying to do. But But, you know, but the politics of it is, you know, you know, obviously you see the, you know, he said in the video that, you know, Al Haymon got to write off. They move as a collective. Ultimately, they do what Al say do. It's not a collective. It's what Al say do. So it's whatever Al say do, and if they don't do what Al say do, then, you know, now that becomes a problem. You know, and they just gonna, you know, he signed his life away. Read up with Al. Probably really wasn't no re-up for Al. It probably was, nigga, you know, you in a lifetime contract. So, I mean, remember Al Haymon, you know, sold him off the Top Rank. You can find that article on the Ring Magazine website. I talked about it before, he sold him off the Top Rank. People forget that. So, you know, with signing with Turkey Al Sheik, you know, why wouldn't Al do it? You don't have TV dates. David Benavidez pay-per-view numbers ain't up there. And if somebody want to front the bill and you get a percentage of it, do it. But the thing about Al, he want to maintain, you know, that masculine frame where I got money. I'm in charge, excuse me. See, a man of power, when he loses power, he don't want to admit it that I lost my powers. And like I said, nobody really, you know, ball forever. Nobody's really on top. We go through highs and lows, peaks and valleys. We go through peaks and valleys. So, you know, it's a decision they got to make, and, you know, maybe Turkey be willing to work on a fight-by-fight deal with it. But if somebody was going to just, you know, take that off my plate, you know, and he can fight over there, then so be it. But he don't want to be exposed as losing power, but we already see it. Lack of fight dates, lack of PV deals, lack of active fighters. And, he making his guys turn down good deals for bad deals. Look at support from Fondor. He could have fought Terrence Crawford last June. Made a bunch of money. Set out a year, gonna come back versus Cordell Booker. Who the fuck is that? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? So when you talk about hustling backwards, when you talk about hustling backwards, he hustling backwards. Hustling backwards, so he don't do what's good for the fighter. He do what's good for him, what's good for his image. And all he should have really naturally did was manage these fighters and lease them out to the promotional company. That's what he should have did. That's exactly what he should have did. But it's the thirst for more. And I think you need that. I think you should never just want to be. You should want to be the boss, but everybody don't have that mentality. You should want to be the boss. So I feel them on that, but they should get a deal done. Because what else did they got for David to do in the light heavyweight division? A morale rematch? Like, come on. Whether it's Buatsi, whether it's Yard, whether it was a Lyndon Arthur, whether it's Callum Smith, whether it's Benavidez, you got to work with somebody. Real talk. You got to work with somebody. Am I lying? You got to work with somebody. You got to work with somebody. Gotta work with somebody. Don't forget it. You gotta work with somebody. So PBC don't have too many moves left. So they want to get creative and force purse bids and all that type of shit. But what's the best for David right now is a Beeble fight, or seeing the Beeble better be at rubber match winning. That's the best for him. If he can't get that, then Callum Smith probably the next best thing. But you know what they're going to try to do at PBC? They're going to try to make Callum Smith come over there and fight him. Even though Turkey Al-Sheikh will probably be offering more money. I'm telling y'all what it is. They want to be in control of everything, even though they don't have the money. That's just what it is. They want to control everything. Now, do I think Benavidez will win that fight? Yeah, I think Benavidez will win that fight. Callum Smith is a live dog in that fight for sure. He's a live dog. He's a solid fighter. He ain't no UK bum. His brother wasn't. His brother was solid. They're a good fighting family. They're a good fighting family. They're solid fighters. Very solid. Tough, gritty. Ain't no punk bitch. Ain't no punk bitches over there. They both fought Canelo. His brother used to have this little stance where he used to roll his ankle. Like he used to step, kind of roll his ankle while he fights. It's just something that he did, kind of like when Leo kind of do this with his. That was kind of interesting. But I've been watching his brother for years, been paying attention to him. His biggest win was beating a one-arm George Grove. Groves is in there like Gohan from the Cell Cycle fighting with one arm and shit. So yeah, man, he's a tough son of a gun, man. So I would like to see it. I would like to see it. It could be a main event on a Riyadh season card. It could be an appetizer on the card. I'd love to see it. Benavidez fighting the guy that's a little bit taller than him. He ain't quite, he ain't really a full-fledged light heavyweight. He about there. I say that, but when you talk about full-fledged and strong guys, Benavidez, Yard, Beagle, those type of guys. Goosevik. But he getting there. It'll be a step up from Morrell, a step up from well, as far as youth, it'll be a step up from Goosevik. So I love to see it, man. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, the subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit on notification, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, follow me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch, join the Patreon. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.